Hello and welcome to this yoga practice to help with sciatica. In today's class, we'll be focusing on stretching the hamstrings, hip flexors, and glutes to help alleviate any discomfort and hopefully give you some relief. In this practice, I recommend having a pillow and something that you can use as a strap. It doesn't have to be a yoga strap. I'm using a dressing gown belt. It works just as well. Then when you're ready, we'll begin in a seated position with the legs extended. As you sit down, find your strap and loop it around the back of your feet so that you have either hand holding onto either end of the strap. Then keeping a bend in the knees, start by tilting the pelvis forward and then slide the feet away from you. As you start to straighten the legs, you'll probably begin to feel a stretch for the hamstrings. If it becomes too much, keep a slight bend in the knees, but try to go to your extent. And then you can use the hold of the strap to draw yourself in deeper. Keep the pelvis tilting forward and deepen your breath. We'll pause here for the next 5 breaths. Final inhale here, and exhale. Lift yourself back up. You can take your strap away and out to the side for now. Then bend the right knee and cross the right foot over the top of the left leg. And you can start to draw the right foot to the left side of the hips. You're really bending the knee, and we start to stretch the right side glutes. Just resting the hands on the knee here. Sit up tall, deepen your breath. Holding for one more breath in and out. Lift the right knee so that you can plant the foot down on the mat and then bend the left leg. Wrap the left arm around the right leg and place the right hand behind you. Then sit up tall, keep your head in line with your hips. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, twist to the right. And if it feels okay for your neck, you can gaze over the right shoulder as we pause here in Ardha Matsyendrasana. Final inhale here. And exhale. Release, turn to face forward, and then we'll stack the legs into a double pigeon or a fire log position. So you'll have the leg that is underneath so that it's level with your body, and you'll stack the leg that is on top over the top so that the feet and the knees are in line. If the right knee is up in the air and you'd like a little bit of support, place a cushion or something soft underneath. Then you may find this is already enough and you're really starting to feel it in the outside of the right hip. If so, stay here. If you'd like to take it further, you can start to fold forward. Going slowly, deepening the breath. 5 breaths here. In through the nose. Out through the nose or mouth. Final inhale and exhale. And sit back up and straighten the legs in front of you. Then bending the left leg, cross the foot over the top of the right, and start bringing the foot toward the right side of your hips. So you're really bending the knee, drawing the leg across. So you start to feel this along the outside of the left buttocks. And then we'll pause here, just resting the hands on your knees. Sit up tall, deepen the breath. Final inhale. And exhale. Good. Then lift the knee, plant the foot on the mat, and bend the right leg. Bring the foot to the left side of the hip. And then wrap the right arm around the left leg. Place the left hand behind you for support. Keeping the head in line with the hips. Sit up tall with your breath in. And as you exhale, gently twist to the left for Ardha Matsyendrasana. Take a deep breath in. Exhale completely out. Then release your twist, turn to face forward, and we will stack the legs. So start by bringing the leg that is underneath so that it's level with your chest, and then stack the left leg over the top so that the feet and the knees are in line. If you'd like a little bit more support, place something soft underneath the left knee. And you have the option to stay sitting upright if it already feels like it's doing a good job. If you like to take it further, walk the hands forward. And deepen your breath as we pause here, just really focusing on the sensation in the left side of the hip, left side of the buttocks. Hold for one more breath in. Then exhale completely out. Then sit back up. Straighten your legs in front of you. And come and lie down on the mat. And you want to have your strap within arm's reach. Then extend the legs. And hug the right knee into your chest. Drawing the thighs close to your belly as you can. And then pause here as the focus is on stretching the hip flexors down the front of the left thigh and the left side of the hip. Good. Then keeping the leg bent as it is, take your strap, loop it round the back of the right foot. You want the left hand and right hand holding onto either ends of the strap. Then extend the right leg up toward the ceiling. So you start to feel that stretch down the back of the thigh, down the hamstrings. And you can press the foot into the strap so there's some engagement in the hamstring there. And either just keeping the leg as it is or starting to draw it closer to you, increasing the stretch for the hamstrings. There's always the option to keep a slight bend in the knee. And we'll pause and hold for the next 5 breaths. Bend the knee, release the strap from the foot and extend the right leg down to the mat. Then we'll switch sides, hugging the left knee into the chest. Bring the thighs close to the belly as you can. You can use your hand to draw the leg closer. And then deepen the breath, just focusing on what you're feeling in the right side of the thigh, in front of the right side of the hip. Take your strap, loop it round the back of the left foot. Then extend the leg up to the sky. Press the foot against the straps. You should start to feel some engagement in the back of the thigh. There's always the option to keep a slight bend in the knee here to make this more accessible. And you can either just keep the leg as it is, or start to draw it in closer to you, increasing the stretch for the hamstrings. Deepen your breath. We'll pause for the next 5 breaths here. Rebend the knee, release the strap from around the foot, and you can take your strap out to the side. Bend your knees and cross the right ankle over the top of the left knee. Then send the right knee away from you so that you externally rotate the thigh and keep that there. Lift the left leg in towards your chest, bring your hands round the back of the leg to help you draw the legs in closer to you. And as we pause in supine pigeon, the focus here really is on the outside of the right side of the hip. So noticing where you feel in your body, start to deepen your breath, keeping the legs drawing in, keeping the right thigh externally rotated. Pause for one more breath in. As you breathe out, lower the left foot down to the mat. Open your arms into a T shape. Keep the legs in this figure 4 shape, but let your legs fall to the left side. So we come into a twist. It's increasing the stretch along the outside of the glutes, down the right side. And then without forcing anything, just be where you are. Focus on your breath. With your inhale, lift the legs back up, release your twist, and lower the right foot down. And crossing the left ankle over the top of the right knee. Externally rotate the left thigh. Lift the right leg in toward you. Bring the hands behind the back of the knee to help you bring the legs closer. And we'll pause and hold here, just focusing on your breath. Inhale in position. Exhale, lower the right foot down. Open your arms into a T shape. And let your legs fall to the right side to come into a twist. Without forcing it, just pause where you are. Come back to your breath. Lift the legs back up and lower the left foot down. You can relax your arms by your side and straighten the legs for Savasana. If you have any lower back discomfort here, I recommend placing a pillow underneath the backs of the knees. And you may just find that you have a more comfortable experience in Savasana like this. Make any little adjustments you need so you can be still and come back to your breath. Bring awareness back to your body. Gently wiggle the fingers and toes. Hug the knees into your chest. And roll onto your side. And join me back in a seated position when you're ready. Just resting the hands on the knees, sitting up tall. Keeping the eyes closed for now. With an inhale, lift the shoulders up to your ears. And pause here, let the tension build. You start to feel the muscles in the back of the neck and the upper back working to lift the shoulders. With your next exhale, slowly roll the shoulders back and down, rolling away any tension, letting go of any stress you may be storing in the shoulders. Then with the shoulders relaxed, just pause here. Notice how the body's feeling. Come back to your breath. And when you're ready, flicker your eyes open. Thank you so much for your time and energy. I hope that this practice has served you and hopefully allowed some time to alleviate any discomfort and help with your sciatica. Take care, and I will see you again soon.